Okay, so welcome to the first episode of ASMR with Mark. Today we're going to be doing some ASMR of Payday 2. So let me just get my iPad and I'm going to be reading out some Chains fan fiction. Let me just stand up and get my iPad. I have my friend here with me today. He's observing my ASMR video. My iPad does not want to log in. That's it's not really working. 1 second. Siri, search Chains ASMR. That didn't seem to work. I'm going to have to manually search it, which I highly dislike. I prefer to talk to my Siri. So, I am just searching it here. I am on fanfiction.net, and we're going to be reading some the Heist fanfiction today on ASMR. Yeah. Spain. So you really want to know what we did back then, before all of you were signed up? I'm afraid that you guys have to tell the tale yourselves by doing what we did back then. Back in the old days, it's titled. This is a huge failure. This fanfiction isn't actually a fanfiction, it's just a build guide. I've been trying. I'm trying to do ASMR here. Could you please leave me alone? I can't seem to find actual fanfiction. So we're gonna try to read this thing called Feels Wrong. I think that this fanfiction is a load of not real. I don't really go on fanfiction.net, so I do not know how to navigate it. So we're gonna go on Tumblr. The triggers for this ASMR story reading is blood and violence. Bang bang bang. Huh? Bang bang bang. Frowning, Hudson stood from where he'd been sitting on the edge of a sofa to one side of the main room in the safe house. Bang bang bang. He glanced across the hawks on the kitchen counter. The Brit shrugged. Bang bang bang. Frick's sake. He muttered the words quietly, sparing Hawks barely a second of rash or irritated glaring before he walked towards the door that led out to the laundrette, scratching irritably at his neck and rolling his shoulders. Of course he'd have to answer to whatever shithead had decided now was a great time to. He never had a chance to finish the thought as Houston reached out, a hand for the door handle, mouth half open to give some kind of disgruntled answer to whoever was on the other side. The The door came back towards him instead. So much pain. The wooden door smashed towards him, hitting him square in the face, and just with enough force to throw him back. Arms flailing, he had nothing to catch himself from his backwards descent, and he landed in a heap, head smashing against the floorboards behind him, and blood trickling from his nose and mouth. Stars floated across the vision, the corners of the room fading out to a spangling blackness that slowly crept towards the middle of his vision. Shoes, stepping, the soft clack of soles hitting the floor and simply stepping over him like he wasn't even there. He was dealt with. He was done. He tried to speak, to say something, to warn Hoxton, to warn anyone. A single finger twitched as he tried to reach out for the attacker's ankle, but the hand fell limp. He snickered to himself as Houston grumbled and went to answer the door, going back up, chopping up some potatoes on the counter. Clover was sitting next to him, up on the side, and polishing the barrel of a pistol, the silencer gleaming gently in the late afternoon light, making him grin in appreciation. The door slammed open. The sound of it meeting Houston's face was nowhere near as satisfying as it should have been. He looked up in startled horror. An arc of blood slowly trailing through the air after the fallen heister, and smattering down to the floor and across the chains of the figure that now stood over him, ready to finish him. Oi! He had leapt over the counter before he could even think, barely hearing Clover's angry cry behind him. What the fuck do you think you're doing? Now, this is a pretty dull fanfiction, so I'm gonna skip ahead a couple paragraphs. It goes on to talk about how Bane gets decapitated, but I do not want to read about that. So, instead, we are going to be talking about my love life, because the fanfiction is not working out. So, in my love life, it's let's move on to another topic. So, Raymond, what do you think we should talk about today?
You should talk about the fanfiction. What's the same name as your Tumblr username? I think that's a good one. I think it was a Talia fanfiction.
I do not have the link to that fanfiction, and
I think you should Google it your own fucking self.
I rather would not. How about let's talk about what's your favorite chocolate, Raymond?
My favorite job.
Your favorite job. Your favorite chocolate.
My favorite job is to not work.
Your favorite chocolate.
My favorite job is to not work.
Your favorite fucking chocolate!
My favorite chocolate is dark chocolate, 70%.
Okay, so that went much smoother than I anticipated.
You should read my fanfiction.
I am very sorry, Raymond, but I am in the middle of a ASMR segment. I cannot read your fanfiction.
Audacity is a great program, and anything's possible in there.
I understand your concern for alarm, but I think we're gonna have to end that episode there, folks.
It's not concern. It's a forewarning that wants to come.
We're gonna have to end that episode there, folks.
I really liked your dishes. Those were
Thank
some
you
good dishes.
for watching ASMR. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please like.
There's so many things stuck in my throat.
Please like, comment, and subscribe. Even if it's a bad comment, just please comment. I really enjoy your feedback. Maybe next. Oh fuck me! Maybe.
That's good. You should cut it like right there.